Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit with Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective tarot for today, Saturday, November 23rd, 2024. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the Tuck, or the Tube, or not. Totally up to you. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, fabulous. We're excited for you. If some of it does not, please just leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you, okay? I started doing the read, pulled the cards, started reading off the cards, was talking about my cat the whole time because he was in here wanting out. And then I got the message. The message I knew was going to come, but I was hoping I'd be able to stave it off until tonight. Your iPad storage is full. So I figured I might as well just restart a whole video, start over with the cards. I'm not going to shuffle again because I'm sticking with this read. I think this is a good read for someone. But I'll reread the cards to you, okay? We actually have 12 cards. We got 10 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 2 of Wands, Page of Cups, 10 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. Got the King of Cups, the King of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. All right, so male, feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. This is not a love reading. This is for an individual, all right? We keep getting this 4 of Pentacles in every freaking reading. Every freaking reading. So let me just say this. With the 5 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles, someone is going to have to confront themselves from within for hanging on to old situations, old material goods, old mindset, people from the past, any old outdated thinking. You're being called to let that go. The 10 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. So overcommitment, collaboration. This doesn't have to be like a relationship. This doesn't even really technically need to be work, honestly. Anything that you've overcommitted yourself to, you're being asked to reevaluate that with the 5 of Swords. So like an example, this is just like an example. Like you committed yourself to a year-long membership at the gym, but you have not been once, and your year is almost up. Are you gonna re-up the next year, or are you gonna call it quits? Save the money and figure out something else to do to get yourself motivated to work out, walk, whatever, etc. Because in my mind, if you've paid for a gym membership and you have not been once, you're wasting your money. Ditch the gym membership and go walk outside. Fuck the gym. Go outside and get fresh air. Winter, summer, spring, fall. It's beautiful out there. The guy that I was in that little relationship with 4 or 5 months last year, he's the one that took me to the lake. He's the reason why I go watch sunrises every weekend. But he used to walk up there. He probably still does. I probably miss him by that much of time. He used to walk up there for miles and miles. It's beautiful up there. Go to a park. Walk in a park. You can feed the ducks. Don't feed them anything bad. But You're being called to look at things that you've committed yourself to that aren't panning out. Because why would you continue to waste money and resources on things that aren't working for you? It's just like, why would you continue to be in a bad relationship, right? If it's not working for you. Same thing. Why would you continue to work for a company that doesn't support you? Same thing. Because everything else after is pretty much golden. With the Two of Wands, the Page of Cups, Ten of Cups. Whether you're in a union with another person, whether this is like you and your family, again, you don't have to be with a person, or if this is just you, you're in union with yourself, you're in the Ten of Cups. You might have been asked to tap into your childhood wounds and heal those and be more childlike and bring out like your childlike sense of wonder. With the Page of Cups, I think you do that. It's made you more youthful. It's made you younger in spirit, but I think people see that in you as well. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, you've made a commitment to your future. You know what you want to do with yourself. You're going to continue to work on yourself. You're not afraid to work on yourself, right? That's Bubbles crying out there because I kicked him out earlier. And I didn't even kick him out. He wanted out. You're comfortable with where you're headed, right? Your trajectory, your path, the journey that is you. You're all good. With the King of Cups, you're a very balanced individual. You've probably had to work on your heart space, your mindset. You've managed to balance yourself out quite well. With the King of Wands, you're someone that has the creative vision. Again, you know where you're going. You know where you're headed. You know what you're doing. Now, the only thing here, the only caveat here, whatever. The Five of Wands here, the last card, the bottom of the deck. It doesn't even necessarily have to be clashed interests with another person or work or situation. It could just be you having ideas in your head and not being able to stick to one. Like I've said before in some of my past readings, like I have plans for 2025. One is to continue doing this on YouTube, to continue working on my TikTok. I'm going to write book 3 in January. I'm going to start in January, book 3. Hopefully by summer, I'm going to self-publish all 3 of my books. I don't know if there's going to be a 4th, but I also have an idea for a book that's totally different from the 3. So we'll see what happens with that. That's just kind of on the back burner, though, because of everything else. And then I do have 2 things that I want to do that involve traveling. And I don't mean a vacation, but traveling within the United States, possibly within the world, that I would need some vacation time for, probably anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. I'm not sure yet. And I would probably want to do that like in the summer, fall, definitely not winter, probably not spring. But I have plans for myself. Now, do I think it might be too much? Yeah, I mean, maybe. Maybe it'll get to be too much. We'll see what happens. I'm not opposed to putting things on the back burner for 2026. I'm not opposed to publishing like at the end of next year instead of the middle. We'll see what happens when we get to those times, right? Those set checkpoints. We'll see what happens. But you might have so many ideas that you're like, okay, I'm going to do this and then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do this. And then you're like, wait a minute, but if I do that, how am I going to have time for that? And how am I going to... After what I just said, you might think that what I said was a lot. Like I have too big of plans for 2025. Again, some of them might not work out. Some of them might fall to the wayside. Some of them might have to be put off till 2026. I would prefer to put the books off until 2026 and do what I secretly have planned for the summer fall. Again, I'll see what happens when I get there. You may need to downsize your honey-do list, your honey to-do list for yourself. I would just encourage you to... I don't want anybody to ever limit yourself, because that's like a bad phrase. But know what your options are. Know how you can get there. Know the likelihood of success versus, again, having to put something on the back burner. And if certain things pair well together, like if you have all your ideas listed on a sheet of paper and certain things pair well together, then maybe do those certain things and save the other for the next year. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think this Five of Wands is like outside influence. I think this is just you needing to figure out what you have going on, what you can commit yourself to. Because whoever you are, you have such creative flow. Like you're always going to have ideas. You're always going to have things to do. The question is when you're going to do them, which things go better with other things, and which things need to just be set aside for a later date. Like I said, my thing is I would rather set all the book stuff aside until 2026 and do what I need to do in the summer, fall with my traveling and all that, than focus on the books and then lose out on what I really want to do. So, like, I already have plans. Like, I'm already, like, kicking it into high gear, and we're not even December 2024 yet. And in January, when I start writing my third book, I will be putting into motion all those travel plans for the summer and fall of next year. So again, if I don't get to publish those 3 books, then I don't get to publish the 3 books. I guess they'll just remain for free on my blog for another year. I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. TikTok, I'm always going to wake up every morning and post a TikTok, whether people like my stuff or not. I don't post a TikTok because I make money on there. I don't make money on there. I make $0. However, I find enjoyment in it. I do. And I'm going to continue to read on YouTube, whether you guys purchase readings or not. Because, again, I enjoy doing it. It's a part of me. So there we go. Be mindful of what you're capable of. Be realistic, right? Like, I have to be realistic. I can't have my head in fantasy land. I have a full-time job, and I take care of the cats, and I have a life, and, I can't do everything at once. I'm an old lady. I'm 44. I'm not as strong as I used to be. I'm just kidding. I am. I think this was a good read. I think there's just some things you need to let go of to make way for new things. And I would make that honey-do list for yourself and figure out, what you can do and when, what you want to accomplish and when. Because we're all just human. You can't do, 5 million things at once. It just doesn't work like that. Do you want to do that? Do you want to exhaust yourself? Because I don't want to exhaust myself. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope everybody is enjoying their weekend. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.